It's so good to see you. Ooh. At 1:49 p.m. just outside at Toronto time. Yeah, buddy. So good to see ya. Let me adjust and give you guys a minute to come on in, but please do come on in. It's good to see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya, but hello. Clubbing. What's happening on... Yikes. Tell us we're in Wednesday. Yes, we are at Wednesday. What are these emojis? What is that? Dude, I cannot even see that. What is the emoji, Rich? Is it a guy? Oh, dancing? Is it a guy dancing at a club? What's happening, Jared? What's happening, Rich? How's everybody doing? You need glasses, man. I do. Actually, I mean, I kind of do, but it's so small. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. I'm pure data now, so hopefully we won't get cut out. But how is everybody doing Wednesday afternoon? It's good to see you guys. Let us know what you're wearing. I'm not in anything right now, but I was in night clubbing yesterday. That's what I chose as my scent of the day. A bunch of you guys try to help out, but I went with night clubbing. You know what I was feeling? I was feeling violet. And on Monday, I was into violets. I was just kind of craving violets. And I never really thought about, Coeur d'Alene being a big violet perfume. But that's what it was on Monday. It was all violets. Violet. And night clubbing was the same. I just got a ton of shrieking violet from it. So, I mean, it's not considered a violet perfume. It's orris and iris and vanilla, but I mean, orris and violet usually go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. And I did get all that dirty orris butter, that kind of nicotine-ish orris butter from night clubbing. But the violet kept popping up. I was like, where is this violet coming from? Unprovoked violets. That's kind of what it felt like, really deep in the dry down. And it was just like shrieking. You know what shrieking violets are? That's what I got. I think the fucking violets in Coeur d'Alene are shrieking too. They're just kind of always screaming. Screaming violets. What's happening, Dushan? Rich says, no, you were right the first time. You need to get your eyes seen. Yeah, I had glasses 10 years ago, but I chucked them away. I couldn't be bothered. Unprovoked violets. Violets are where it's at right now. I'm just kind of I've always loved violets, but right now I'm really feeling them. Scent of the Night, Santa Maria Novella. What's up, Chuckster? Yeah, buddy. How you doing? Chucky in the house. Beauty of Scent. Hello. How you doing? I find violet accord to be nauseating. How about you? I love violets. Violetta. I love violet leaf. I love powdery violets. I love them in any form. Florals. Don't you get headaches with squinting? Well, I'm only squinting when I'm here, like reading. You know what I mean? Like when I go about, I'm not usually squinting. No, I'm not. I don't have a headache right now. No headaches right now. Knock on wood. But with perfume, headaches are quite common, actually. Stream keeps freezing. Damn. Screaming Violets. Which amendment? Is it really? Oh, deleted. Stream keeps freezing. I don't know what to do, man. Maybe I should turn the Wi-Fi back on. All right, let's put the Wi-Fi back. See what happens. We'll try with the Wi-Fi again, but let me know. Keep me updated. Screaming Violets, which amendment? Which amendment? Which one do you prefer? Which is a good amendment? How about grapes? Red, I think these are seedless. No, they've got seeds. How about seeded grapes? JJ, what's happening? JJ says I'm at the doctor's. I can't be on the live, but I want to talk about night clubbing. Well, good luck at the doctors. Hope everything's well. Jared, what's happening? Good to see Jared. Philosopher's Walk got a nice comment on Fragrantica. Someone said beautiful aromatic lavender. If you want this smell put together, look no further. Awesome. I love that. Jared, your sample went out yesterday. Your samples, so enjoy. Martin, no freezing here. Good to hear. Dushan says pizza was delicious. It's dessert time. It's not freezing. You're not Sigma. Okay. JJ is in Bella Despito. There's a good choice. Another good Oris Irisy thing. Oris is in the house. Oris Iris. But those have been my 2 cents, kind of an Orisy, violety, leather. And this, again, Orisy, Irisy, and this is kind of leathery in the base as well with the tobacco. The green bitter galbanum, I love that. It's more bitter than sweet. Not very sweet at all. Very rough and bitter. Like, yeah, violet leaf. But that orris in the dry down, that buttery orris is really dirty, like dirt tea. Very earthy, dry and dirty. You look smart, brother. Rich says, I wore Lonesome Rider by Tower today, a rare flanker. I don't think I've tried Lonesome Rider. You're welcome, Jared. Chuck says, I love Bella Despito. Maybe my favorite Chanel. You're not wrong. It's a really great one. I love it too. Especially for iris, for green perfumes, and for bitter. Those are all things I love. I love violet, I love green, and I love bitter. And I find that Nightclubbing, green, bitter, violet, Cuir de Russie, green, bitter, and violet. So, and Bella Despito, green, bitter, violet. It's all my vibe. I love those all. Have you smelled Aberdeen Lavender by Creed? By Creed. I don't remember, Rich. How is it? I don't remember smelling Aberdeen. Same green powder, butter, bitter. Yeah, bitter. And this has got quite a bit of that Oris butter in the base. It's very buttery, but it comes off bitter and dirty with that tobacco, patchouli, all dirty. Like these are all dirty elements, you know? Dirty, dirty, dirty. And you'll know what I mean when you smell it. You'll smell that nicotine. It almost comes off like an ashtray. Or as the name implies, night clubbing, like you've been at the club the night before, smoking, drinking, then you come home from the club and you go to sleep, and the next day you pick your shirt up off the floor, the chair, or wherever it's hanging, and you give it a whiff, and it just smells like sweat and smoke, cigarette smoke, nicotine. Very dry, yeah, very, very dry. That's another thing I love is dry perfumes. Dry, kind of like champagne. But I also love wet ones too. I love everything. As long as it's balanced. It needs a good balance, right? Chucky, like a little bit more balanced than Chucky. Do I need to circle back to 31 Rue? Absolutely. What's happening, Peter? Good to see Fragrance View. How you doing, buddy? With the big paws. Peter's got the big paws. Do I need to circle back to 31 Rue Cambone? Absolutely. You're missing out. I'm not sure what went wrong there with you and Rue Cambone, but figure your shit out and patch that up, okay? Because you're going to need 31 Rue more than it needs you. You look like a mature person. How do you differentiate the smell of violet with violet leaf? Violet is more floral. Leaf is more cutting and sharp and abrasive. The flower is much softer, tender, more powdery. Like shrieking, you know what I say? Like shrieking is the leaf. The leaf is shrieking. So in Cuir de Russie and Nightclubbing and things like Fahrenheit, it's all a shrieking violet. It's not the powdery floral like you'll find in Insolence. Insolence is a floral violet, powdery violet. Comet is I would say it's a floral. Mike Brown, good to see you. Howdy, did my first ever 24-hour, The comments are scrolling on their own. Did my first ever 24-hour fast at the weekend. Not as hard as I imagined. That's awesome. Fasting is awesome. And very healing too. They don't really promote fasting because there's nothing to sell you. You know what I mean? Fasting is free. All you got to do is not eat, and you're doing it. So nobody wants to sell you a fasting program because there's no money to be made. There's nothing to sell you. But fasting is super healthy. I mean, you go back generations. We didn't always eat 3 meals a day, right? Sometimes we went 3 days without a meal. So I think fasting kind of. I just feel like it's necessary. Aberdeen lavender is really, really good. If Galen comes over again, get him to bring a sample. I will. I'll ask him. I didn't know he had a bottle. I didn't know Galen was in the Creed. Lavender and Adidas EDT is majestic. Ooh, when designers were good, eh? Mike says Burning Rose, auto incense, so nice. Lord Charles says liked nightclubbing so much I bought the candle. I keep hearing about the candle. I don't own it. I'm going to put a little bit of nightclubbing on. This does smell. It's so reminiscent of coming home from the club or the day after the club. Not necessarily. I'm not reminded of the club. I'm reminded the day after, picking up dirty jeans off the floor, a dirty shirt, sweaty, smoky, maybe some drink spilled on it. But very rough. Very rough. But the orris, the powder, this is really nice and smooth and leathery. It's got a light leather touch to it. Nothing obese. Chuck says sometimes wet and thick is too much. You don't like them thick, eh, Chuck? You like those skinny chicken thighs, eh? Amanda, hi, how are you doing today? Doing great, Amanda. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great. How are the sales of Philosopher's Walk going? Saint Salier only getting a few bottles apparently this week. The sales are going great. I'm really happy with the way things are going of both samples and bottles. Saint Salier should be getting all their stuff from Atelier Francais. They go through them. I don't deal with them directly. They go through the Atelier, so I don't know anything about that, to be honest. I don't know how many bottles they're getting. Chuck says it felt too femme and yellow on me. I wanted to smell it on my wife. Oh, 31 Rue. Well, maybe it just doesn't work for you. That's okay, man. If you feel like going back, go back. Fragrance View says I typically only ever eat one main meal a day. Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb. I'm pretty much the same, but I have a big meal, like lots of protein, and never had 3 meals in a day in my life, right? Why is that? Is that on purpose? Is that planned? Bosco, hello. Hello, Samantha. How are you doing? I've still got your Philosopher's Walk. I haven't shipped yet, but it's going to go really, really soon. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you, Bosco. We haven't seen you in a while. Jared says Rich still has to try Mitza. I think he would love it. I sent Rich a sample of Mitza. It should be on its way. So somebody asked me, I think it was Bobby Ono, is like, get Rich a sample of Mitza. He needs to try it. And I agree. Everybody needs to try it. Dior lovers. What's happening, Rudy? Good to see. Time to musk up. The Orris, the powder, the power. Orris is powder, isn't it? Who else loves Orris? Yeah, it's just Orris is so incredible. Orris, Violet Leaf. There's similarities in both, and there's huge differences too. You know, they're very much in some sort of family together. But you can definitely tell the difference between each. Bosco is in Musc de Sable, another Orris. Orris and patchouli. Musk. How young are you and your star sign? I'm infinite. I've been here a billion years. How was your day, bro? Going great. It's amazing. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I'm here with you guys, man. How's your day going? There's nowhere else I'd rather be, to be honest. And that's exactly where I am. What do you get out of Rue? I was struggling feeling too pretty in it. Rue is pretty. It's known as Chanel's Baroque fragrance, meaning big, big and Baroque. Um, Jasmine and iris. That's what it's a very floral perfume. Jasmine, iris, patchouli, amber, powders. It's just very beautiful. Bosco says something to look forward to. Awesome. I'm glad that you're excited. I'm excited for you, Bosco. Mike says I'm down to 2 meals per day. So how do you plan that? I'm all over the place. During the week, I'm usually 1 meal a day, but being at work for long periods at time really help. That's probably one of the best reasons for having a job is you get to leave the house and stay away from the fridge. But on the weekends is different. Like when I'm home all the time and the kids are here and everybody else is eating and the refrigerator is always opening, it's more of a challenge, So it gets tricky. Some days are better than others, and the weekends they're not the same. But I make up for it during the week. Chuck says it had me feeling like the bitch. Well, maybe it wasn't 31 Rue. Maybe that feeling was just coming from inside of you. 31 Rue just exposed you, bro. What what about it had you feeling like a bitch? That's so funny. I don't feel like a bitch in 31 Rue. I feel like a king. A king. I feel like grand, man. I think it's an exceptional perfume. You look like an actor. You wear 31, Rudy? Chuck is Rudy's laughing. I would say he does. I don't know. I'm not sure. I would guess Rudy would. And he says, I do, Chuck. I love it. See, there you go. Rudy's got great taste. Juan, what's happening? Hello, guys. Wearing Abbey Rouge EDP. Awesome. Good to see Juan. Hope you're doing better today, Juan. You're supposed to. Every day's supposed to be better than the yesterday, right? The day before. At least that's the goal. So keep going, bud. It's good to see you here. Good to see Juan and Abbey Rouge GDP. Floating Man, how it's good. It's good, Floating Man. How you doing? Everything's going great. On Wednesday, it's hump day. It's hump week, hump day. Yeah. We're halfway there, man. I'm going great. Chuck says, when the hell do I wear it? I felt like it required dress up, and I never think that way. It is kind of dressy. Wear it on your favorite day, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know when I choose it. I wear it to work. I wear it around the house. I don't need to be going anywhere special to be enjoying it. But if I am going somewhere special, it's even better. It's a little bit skanky, eh? Like a little bit, like that jasmine gets a little bit pissy and indolic. Not dirty like nightclubbing, but more pissy. Nightclubbing is roughage, like a lot of leaf, tobacco. 31 Rue is smooth. Send you a bottle. I only have one 75 ml bottle. In a suit, 31 Rue is great, or going out to dinner at a nice restaurant, but I only wear max 2 sprays. It's a bit lipsticky too. Yeah, it is quite femme. 2 sprays. Hey, I'd like to get a couple extra sprays then too. But I mean, if that's good for you, that's great. If Rudy wears it again, I'll try again. Eugene, forward me a 31 Rue. It's coming right up. One says, amazing how much a hard gym session can help. Thanks, but gym is almost as good as, it's probably just as good as therapy, for the physical body. Therapy's for the mental body. Gym is for the physical. It really helps with like stored trauma. You want to loosen all that shit up. Go to the gym, lift some weights, burn some calories, get your blood flowing, just exhaust yourself. You will sleep better, you will dream better, you will eat better. Everything about you will be better. You will heal. You will get muscles, you will get stronger. Your face will change. You know what I mean? Like everything about you will change. What's happening, Wally? Good to see him. Wally. Wally, what's happening? What do you want us to know, Wally? I'm getting all your emails. I'm not saying anything about your emails unless you want us to, okay? Wally asked not to talk about his emails, but it's good to see you. Let us know what you're wearing, Wally. Guys, let us know your fragrances, your scent of the day. I need a scent for today, and I'm not sure what I'm going to go with. I have a couple of choices. Maybe Bella Despiro. Laugh out loud. The best part about Chanel fragrances is they're easy to sell. Yeah, that's true. Chanel fragrances go quick, especially if you've marked them at the right price. Wear it to bed. Wear 31 to bed. It's kind of, I feel like it's big for bed. I pull Chanel's mostly at home for myself. I love wearing Chanel's to work. Hello, everyone. Scent of the day, Bergamot 22. What's happening, Delhi? Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying Berg 22. CK. Floating Man says, evening, Eugene and all. Hope you're in the tip-top shape, my man. Working towards it, bud. That's kind of the goal, is just to work towards being in the best shape you can. Physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever element, whatever dimension we're in. We just want to reach the top for ourselves. We want to be like the Michael Jordan of our own life. You know what I mean? Not in basketball, but we want to own our own life. We want to be the best version of ourselves. Dushan says, Wally, meet volimo. Saying, Wally, we love you. That's really nice of Dushan. Fragrance View says, I found when I was younger, I got my emotional stuff out through music. Playing guitar for me was like therapy. Yeah, that's a great way too. Music is great for that. Expressing feelings. I'm getting dressed on my way to an appointment. Awesome. What are you wearing? What fragrance are you wearing? Floating Man is an Encre Noir Sport. Chuck is saying, wear Bella Despiro. That's a good choice. Legacy, what is happening? Good to see you. Wally says, Mitra got a couple of emails also. Who else got emails? Who else is getting emails? Floating Man says, but off to the gym now and sprayed my Aventus Absolute sample. Aventus Absolute to the gym. How's that work? I don't think I've ever worn Aventus Absolute. You get noticed wearing Chanel at work? Well, I work with a bunch of dudes. Like, dudes don't mention, I mean, they don't notice anything unless it's about themselves, you know? Guys are just guys. They're so unaware. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll get noticed and somebody will say, oh, it smells really good, but most of the time, like, people don't care about your scent. "30 minutes in the sauna after the gym today." Same here. I did 30 minutes last night. Sometimes it's difficult, but I think it's necessary today, especially with all the foods that we're eating. And even if you're eating like vegan, even if you're not eating meat, like, you got to get that stuff out. There's so much pesticides being sprayed on our food, and some of that stuff you can't even wash out. So I think sweating out all that toxic stuff is really good for our bodies too. Good for your brain, good for your body, good for your organs, good for clarity, mental health, especially sauna. It's challenging, 30 minutes. Try meditating in the sauna for 30 minutes in the heat. All sorts of things will come your way in your brain. Like, yeah, your brain will distract you from the heat because the heat is sometimes unbearable. So your mind starts going through all these different avenues and you're like, oh, let's check this. Let's check this. Well, he says, I'm mentally healed today. It's sunny. I'm in a good mood. Everything's going on hump day. The sun will do that. The sun is healing. Hey, CK. Like, we got a little bit of sun. Wish the clouds were gone. What's happening, CK? How are you? Chuck says I'm going to go spray Bell on right now. Legacy is in Chanel Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme was my favorite versatile fragrance before I got into niche. I may buy 31 now. Listen, Chuck, buy what you love. Like, don't buy what other people love or don't buy what I'm telling you I love or Rudy loves or you figure it out. If you don't love it, why are you buying it? Why? Why are you buying it? Love it first. Love yourself before you go and buy it. Wear it, try it. You might not love it, and that's okay. You don't need to. It's not a requirement to love it. We'll still love you just as much, bud. You don't need to own everything. I'm still emotionally volatile at 35, but maybe not as much. And that's okay to be emotional. You know, that's part of human nature. But understand, it's important to understand where the emotion is coming from, what's triggering it, to go into that. What's happening, Rizzard? Good to see Rizzard. You smell good, my brother. What's happening, Ibrahim? Good to see you. Legacy says a lot of people prefer Absolute Aventus to the original, but I've never tried it. Is Parade your favorite Celine? Maybe my favorite freshie from Celine. I do love it. But it's also probably one of the most boring Celine, to be honest. You know, it's just citrus and musks. I do love it, though. I love it. I love it. I love wearing it. I love everything. I love the softness. I love how simple it is. You know, it's not claustrophobic. It's not huge. It's not obnoxious. Sometimes I just want something really clean and simple. And Parade's awesome for that. Is it the most interesting Celine? No, absolutely not. There is probably the least interesting. After Reptile. I think Reptile for me is the least interesting. But yeah, I love so many of them. Dans Paris, Zuzu, Nightclubbing, Black Tie, you know. Saint Germain, I love. They're all kind of these oracey vanilla things. But here in Nightclubbing, the vanilla isn't as sweet as, let's say, Black Tie. Black Tie, it's much more, it feels more like a double vanilla. Here it's not as sweet and sugary. Floating Man says it smells pleasant, but nothing special. I just wear it because after spending 8 hours in the ward, I need to smell something uplifting when I work out. 8 hours in the ward. What kind of ward? Are you a warden? Is that the hospital or ward? Oh, that could be a jail cell or something. Are you a prison guard? What do you mean by ward? I'm curious. Wally says I have a designer on. The new Gucci Guilty Absolute. The flank to last year's Gucci Guilty Elixir. So it's a flanker of a flanker of a flanker. People chase me down. It's actually very good. Comes only 2-ounce bottles, so I have 2. Which is the Gucci Guilty Absolute? I know which is the Elixir. Which is the Absolute? I like the Elixir. Mike says it's good to be able to chat to people in the sauna too. Passes the time. I'm not for chatting. Yeah, no, I'm not for chatting. If you got your phone on in the sauna too, turn that crap off. Like, somebody comes in with the phone and they're watching videos, it kind of ruins my sauna thing, you know? I just love peace and quiet and meditation. And no, I don't. I mean, if somebody sits down and they're cool and they got a great vibe, that's awesome. But sometimes people sit down and they start yapping about things, and I'm like, oh God. Like, this is not what I wanted. Especially at 3 in the morning when I come in there. Like, purposely, I go in there at 3 in the morning because I know I'll have the place to myself. It's way better than going in when it's rush hour and busy, like 6 p.m. rush hour traffic. That you can't even get one machine. When I go in at 3 in the morning, I can like grab 3 or 4 machines and just kind of rotate without having to worry about losing a machine. But yeah, I don't really enjoy talking to people in the sauna. Carl says I was born in the dark, molded by it. Where are you going with this? What does this mean? Martin says, I quit drinking just under 2 years ago and have been going to the gym almost every day for the last 18 months. That combo has completely changed me on the inside and the outside. That's awesome, Martin. Congratulations on quitting drinking and for taking care of yourself. That's self-love. You know, you took the poison out and you put the love in, man. Congratulations. Chuck says, I want to try it again. It's been a year. Sun is better with a nice freshie. And a doobie. I love myself. Trust me, bud. I know you do. Who can buy me a phone? I need a phone. I'm owning all. Eugene needs a new phone as well. Yeah, I'll probably get one this month. How's the reception showing up at 2:20? Is there any delay? Did the guy from yesterday go camping yet? Second day. I'm not sure. Who was the guy, by the way? I just remember the camping story. I can't remember who the person was. What's happening, Stefan? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Hello, I'm Scottish. A big hello. How are you from Scotland? Hello, Scotland. Good to see you. Doing great. Have you tested the new Rose Star from Dior Privé collection? I've not been able to try it, no. And what's happened to Dior Privé? Like, there's been no news coming from them where normally, like, we get 4 launches a year from Dior Privé, and now it's been like quiet since this Rose Star. I wonder if that's on purpose. Feels like a lot of complications over at Dior. CK says Oracy vanilla things is all I want. Oracy vanilla. What are your favorite Oracy vanillas? Stefan is in Vanagloria. Costa says hi. Lena said hi. CK says psych ward. Yo, Eugene, happy Wednesday, bro. What's happening, germs? What do you mean, CK, psych ward? Is that where you work? Is that the ward? Oh, psych ward. Psych ward. Yeah. Okay, psych ward. Works at a psych ward. That must be tough. Dealing with all those personalities. Eey. That Le Bras de Morphe by Hellenist is a beautiful iris that I've spoke about. Mitra says she got it last week. I can't wait for her iris video. I've not heard of this. Iris by Hellenist. Oh, by ward, I mean hospital ward. I am a general medicine doctor. Spent a lot of time around geriatrics, and the smell isn't the most pleasant. Damn, I feel for you, bro. That's probably why you're into perfume. What is happening, Houdini? What's happening? Yo, Eugene, congratulations on the new release. I'm going to order a sample this week from Brooke. Awesome. Houdini, good to see you, bud. I'll get in touch with you. I'll get in touch with you soon. I haven't sent too many things out myself. Honestly, I haven't sent, like, not much. It's just been backed up, but... Wally says, hate people yapping to you, so my emails must be an absolute delight. Well, you know, I can read them on my own time, you know? When I go to the sun, I'm there on my own time. I'm there with purpose. I'm there with a great purpose, and it's to meditate, and it's not to be distracted by some guy that wants to pick up the cash or the chick at the checkout at the gym, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that shit. I'm here for me. But, yeah, your emails, they don't bother me. 31 Rue is dreamy stuff. Love it. I agree. Very dreamy and romantic and poetic, and it's got all the great things that perfume requires. Bane said that in Batman. Psych ward? I need to watch that again. Oh, Dior did the Esprits. Yeah, they did. Alyssa, good to see Alyssa. How are you doing? So Houdini says Dior have a couple of new releases with Baccarat. The Sauvage one is a bargain at 16,000. Yeah, what is it, like 3,000 milliliters or something? Is it 3 liters, 2 liters, 1 liter? I know it's a big ass bottle, but 16K is crazy. They're going the Guerlain route. This is what Guerlain does with Shalimar Baccarats. I don't know, they make 1 liter Shalimar Baccarats and sell them for 25K. Nobody buys this shit. They just sit there. They sit at the boutique, and once a year they have a sale, and they'll take an offer from you. If they offer them $15,000, right? You come to the Guerlain boutique and the Shalimar Baccarat is 25 grand. You can offer them $15,000. They'll make a phone call and they'll let you know, yes or no. That's how it works. Because those things don't move. They're made mostly for collectors. But I remember the Guerlain boutique would always take, they would at least take a considerate amount. Like if you had an offer, they would consider it. Then they would call it into head office. It's a lot of money, right? For a baccarat. A new addition to the Esprit de Parfum collection arrived. Bois d'Argent. But you're right. Not much going on, to be honest. I didn't know Bois d'Argent. Oh, that's good. That's cool. I like the Ombre Nuit. I want to try Bois d'Argent. Oh, Bois d'Argent would be a good one to wear today. Nice soft orris. Orris and vanilla. There you go. That's a good choice. I haven't worn that in a long time. A Bois d'Argent. Very powdery and uplifting and very woody. Who the fuck is collecting Sauvage? It's got Charlie Sheen. I don't know. He collects $1 million baseballs. So, hey, Ricardo, what's happening? Carl says, I bet broccoli-headed influencer will buy one of the 15 baccarat. There's only 15? Yikes. Yeah, some influencer's going to get it. Or they'll send it to him. They'll send it to an influencer. Houdini says it's unattainable for me, for most people as well, right? But I don't oppose them doing it. Yeah, they're free to do what they want, but we're also free to make fun of them for doing it, right? It's just FK should make some fucking normal original perfume. I agree. Make some good perfume instead of this goofy ass shit that nobody's gonna buy. Only 15 people are gonna buy this shit, and it smells like every Sauvage, I imagine. Just make some good normal perfume in the Privé collection. Frankie is doing Baccarat 540. Things to now, doing it with Dior as well. I'm not a fan of these ridiculous things. I was just going to say, I saw Bois d'Argent Esprit Edition in Esquire, top 40, winter frags or something. I never considered Bois d'Argent a winter frag. I don't know where it goes. Spring? I would say more spring and fall, as is very light, airy, almost like a Jean-Claude Elena or something. Very whimsical. Disappears, plays peekaboo, it hides all the time. It doesn't show up on time. It doesn't show up when you need it. It's just always goofing around. It's like a unreliable employee almost, right? Coming in late, leaving early. That's Bois d'Argent. It just doesn't give a shit. Bois d'Argent plays its own fiddle. I don't own Roja Parfums, but enjoyed a sample of the exclusive Bergdorf Goodman one of my associates sent me. I called her to get it. She said $1,200. Said F no. So the Baccarat is only 15 made, eh? Wow. Bois d'Argent smells like a bakery to me. Fresh cookies and creamy vanilla cake. Yeah, it's great, eh? Nina K. Hello, Nina K. Good to see you. Let us know what you're wearing. The Spree sounds more ambery, maybe. Bosco says, I have a bunch of Esprit Bois d'Argent. Can send you a couple. How did you get a bunch? Deleted message. She takes it back. I'm not sending any of it. See you later. All right. The offer was available for like 20 seconds. Speaking of hiding, where's Lily? I miss Lils. She's probably busy. Probably doing stuff. Who knows? People are busy. People got a life. Maybe sleeping, working, cooking, at the gym. I have no idea. I don't keep tabs on people. Eugene, do you have the vintage or modern Bois d'Argent? I don't have the vintage, but I don't have the modern either. Somewhere in between. I don't know what you would call it. God, I don't even remember when I got it. 2017, I want to say I bought it. You got samples. How did you get them? I took the offer for all of them. Sorry, guys. You just that guy, eh? Carl, have you caught a secret Lily live, Eugene? What is a secret live? I've caught some Lily lives, but I don't know what a secret Lily live is. What do you mean? Is that where does she send out like links or something? I don't know. Nina says Bois d'Iris smells very similar to older Bois d'Argent to me. Yeah, Van Cleef and Arpels Bois d'Iris. Is that the one you're talking about? That smells excellent. It smells like a Guerlain vanilla. Iris and vanilla. Bosco says, have Esprit Bois d'Argent samples, can send you a couple. I would, if you're talking to me, I would love to try it, absolutely. I would love to try it. Lily's lives is only for her friends. Well, they're for the public. It's whoever wants to come in. Like you can't control who's going to come to your lives unless you're sending out links. CK, the first rule of Lily's lives is we don't talk about Lily's lives. Fight Club, Lily Fight Club. Yes, Van Cleef and Arpels. I missed her yesterday. What was yesterday? I'm on my 7th bottle of Bois d'Iris, if you mean the Van Cleef. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a lot of bottles, bro. You emptied 7 bottles of Bois d'Iris? Whoa, congrats to you, man. I think that's a record. I've never heard of anyone finishing that many bottles. Although I have one guy, I think he's bought already 6 bottles of Descendre. And I'm like, what are you doing with these? Like, seriously. What are you doing with, like, are you finishing these or what? That's insane. What's happening, Boz? Yup, Eugene says Bosco. I would love to try them. If you want to send them out, I mean, I'd pay for shipping. If I'd just love to try them, sure. If yeah, since you're offering. Yeah, who's Lily? Never heard of her, says Omar. Oh, you'll hear of her as soon as she comes in. Iris Malacan is a heavy iris orris butter, vanilla leather with galbanum. Iris Malacan, I've not tried that. Wally, have you tried Poudre? Chanel 19 Poudre. I really want to try that one. Wally says CK. Dahlia says CK, that's almost a whole bottle of Bois d'Argent. Wally giving us an update saying I'm walking out the door. Of what? Of someone's life? Of the office? Of work? Ciao, everyone. See you, Wally. Have a good one. Stay safe out there. No, Dahlia says send of the day, Dior Homme. Homme. One of the best women's frags. Eek. Guys, what do we say about that to Dahlia? She's taking one of her own as her own. Sika says, no, emptied 6, I think on 7 now. I can't afford Bois d'Argent and it was cheap. I just wear the hell out of it and repurchase. It's more expensive now, it seems, and less available. I have a feeling it's been discontinued and it's really hard to find. It was super easy before and affordable. But I remember looking for it a couple of weeks ago, searching for that Bois d'Iris, and yeah, it's not easy to find. We talk about Lily's lives because she doesn't want us to. Keep talking, boys. Keep talking. She's manifesting it. That's how it works. Carl says Descendre just hit that spot that no other modern fragrance hit these days. An Antoine Lee special. Wearing the classic Halfetti today. Total classy dad smell. I don't know Halfetti. Timothy John. Good to see you. Wally says, I haven't tried Chanel 19 Poudre. Send me a samp. I have an appointment at 2 p.m. Dahlia says Wally has to return some videotapes. Insolence is a good underrated iris, says Omar. Iris or violet, Omar? What do you consider it? I always figured it was violet floral to me. With iris, yeah. And fruity. I read that the iris in Bois d'Argent resembles the scent of flour mix. It's very powdery, and it smells like old money. Smells like currency, dollar bills. Flour, maybe. Maybe the powder aspect will bring up the flour. Do you belong to Mafia? Cannoli Mafia. Wally Bateman? Who's that? Oh, our Wally. Do I belong to the Mafia? No, I am not a union rep. I'm not in the Mafia. Neither am I a union rep or in the government. Those are the two biggest mafias. Jimmy Hoffa, what a gangster. Union rep, leader of the union. Hello, Maria Isabella. Legacy says the most buttery vanilla. Bois d'Argent, a masterpiece. Is it still a masterpiece? Modern day Bois d'Argent. You think it's still a mafia, a masterpiece? He's in the Toronto Mafia with Drake. Are you raw dogging tomatoes? Grapes. Seedless grapes. Raw dogging. Is that what you call when you eat tomatoes? Raw? I look like a mafia gangster? Really? That's interesting. That's what my coworker calls me, Mafia. And I call him Mafia. That's literally my nickname for Mafia. He's a little Chinese guy, and he's so small. He's like half my size, half my weight, but everybody's terrified of him. I'm like, what are you doing to these guys? What are you, like the Mafia? You come and everybody just like quiets up. He doesn't even have 100 pounds soaking wet. Just a little Chinese guy, but he always gets his way. Raw dogging should be the name of your next clubbing scent. I think Shrieking Violet should be the name of my next clubbing scent. I like that, Shrieking Violet. Guys, best violets. What are your favorite violet perfumes? I want something violet-y, but I want something that I've not tried yet. I feel like I'm gonna need to wear some more violets today. Make them an offer they can't refuse. He blackmails everyone. I'm the Mafia cologne. Give me your best violets. The man cologne says violet amber. What is that? What is the best Guerlain of violet? Is it a Pré-Leonde? Is it Lupin Dandy? Is it Insolence? Give me all the Guerlain. Let's start with Guerlain. Guerlain violets. Those are the three that come to my mind. There's another one. What is it called? Oh, Chamade Pour Homme. Yes, Chamade Pour Homme in the wood frame bottle. That's a big violet leaf. Smells a bit like Fahrenheit, to be honest. Portrayal Man is a violet. Shrieking over shrinking. Shrinking violets. Dahlia, what do you mean shrinking violets? Mike says, yeah, it's mostly 3D, consciousness, talk in the sauna, beer, and football. The only Esprit I currently own is Rouge Trafalgar. Romantic, cozy, uplifting, sweet berry mix. I have Rouge Trafalgar in the regular line. Green Irish Tweed and Fahrenheit. Green Irish Tweed is a violet perfume? I did not know that. I didn't realize it was a violet-y. From the House of Fragrance Dubois. Iris Soir. Violet-y? Does Misia have violet? Yes, Misia is violet. It's more violet than Iris, I find. Nina K says best get along violet is Insolence. Very floral, yeah. Floral fruity. Comes in the nice. I like the bottle with the flower cap, the petal cap. And Narciso Rodriguez for him. Best designer violet, says Jared. Narciso Rodriguez for him. What color is that, Jared? Is it the black? I can't remember which one this is. Narciso Rodriguez for him. Oh, I have a Narciso Rodriguez. I think I have that. Yo, I think I have. That's the musk perfume, isn't it? Violet. It's like After the Rain, isn't it? Catherine is here. Good to see Catherine. Amouage, scent of the day, Amouage Dia Woman. What do you think of Britney Spears fragrances? I'm not really familiar with them. Lure Blue has violet. Yeah, you're right. Violet and Iris. That's another beauty. That's another beauty. Like, when I wear things like Cuir de Russie, it just, I don't know. There's something about it that other perfumes can't do. It just pulls at the heartstrings, you know? Cuir de Russie way more than Nightclubbing. Like, Cuir de Russie has this real, it's so beautiful, you know? Nightclubbing's cool too, but it doesn't really have that internal beauty like Cuir de Russie. I don't know if it's just like because Cuir de Russie is done in this vintage style that we don't see very much today, but it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced. Not just in perfume, but any kind of art form. Vibes of Fahrenheit. Yeah, Fahrenheit's a huge violet. Gray bottle, it smells like wet pavement. I've got that, Jared. Kind of a rosy, yeah, powdery violet, musky, petrichor. Did you end up wearing Fahrenheit Le Parfum? I did not. Omar, I wore this. Nightclubbing. But I'm looking for something today. I gotta get going really soon, but I'm looking for a scent of the day today. Oh, Violet Valinka, that's right. Another good violet. Yeah, Violet Valinka. Absolutely. Incredible. Violet's an incredible note. It's kind of witchy, right? I think of witches, dark. It's a very dark note, like dark purple. Kind of like Dracula. I can see Dracula in violet. Santal 33, very nice violet. Ooh. Jared, you might be right. And I think I do like the violet in Santal 33. Opinions on Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy Extreme. Send me some, I'll let you know. Have you ever tried layering 2 vanilla frags? No, I'm not really much of a layering guy. I don't layer. I don't enjoy layering. I like enjoying one fragrance at a time on its own. You know what I mean? And just kind of following that progression. It's like watching 2 movies at the same time. Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction. Watch both of those at the same time. Tell me how that goes. That's how I feel when if I had to layer 2 fragrances. Cuir de Russie is so interesting with aldehydes and leather. Cuir de Russie is so interesting, and it hits like these really crazy subconscious parts of the brain. You know, it triggers these really interesting, it lights up these regions in the brain that no other perfume, maybe Mitsuko a little bit. It's got that green, dank earthiness like Mitsuko. Isn't gray flannel violet? It is. I have gray flannel as well. I thought about wearing gray flannel. So dry, eh? Such a dry floral. Jonathan, what's happening? Jonathan says, I picked up Nightclubbing recently. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah. What's your favorite part of night clubbing? Do you like the dirtiness, like the dirty tobacco? It's actually, it feels like more like nicotine. Galbanum, green, bitter galbanum, and nicotine. I don't know how they get the nicotine note, but definitely violet leaf intertwined with that orris, that buttery orris. And it's gorgeous. Like last night, yeah, it just became shrieking on me and I loved it. I had it on for 10 hours at work and then I went to the gym after and I got to enjoy night clubbing there too. It was just like every time my body warmed up, I'd be like, there's that shrieking violet. Like, stay with me, don't go away. You know, be here with me. And it was for a bit. The spree version of Trafalgar just smells more peppery and intensified like a finely aged glass of wine. Nice. Esprit. How many Esprits do they have now? I wonder how many they're going to end up with. Can you imagine? They go and redo the entire Maison Dior Privé line into the Esprits. And imagine they canceled the Privé line, like discontinued them. And then they just kept the Esprits, and then they come out with an even more niche line above that, ultra niche category above the Esprits, going for $1,000. It's only a matter of time. What's your favorite Britney Spears fragrance? Britney, bitch. Layering is like Chinese food with dude, Omar, that's vile, bro. Where have you seen that? You must have seen somebody eating Chinese food and drinking chocolate. Oh, that's not even safe for camping, bro. Axel, what is happening, Axel? Antonio, good to see you. Hello, everyone. Jim sent Soft Lawn. Scent of the day will be Hiram Green, Arcadia. Fantastic stuff. All right, how many push-ups? How many push-ups are we doing today, Axel? Nina says night clubbing too cigarette-y for me. I can understand that. I sprayed it for my mom yesterday. Her reaction was like, did not like it at all. I'm not surprised, to be honest. I'm not surprised. She's like, no, I think it was too dirty for her. I thought there was a possibility that she might have liked it, but no. And I definitely understand that cigarette thing. It's all nicotine to me. Oh, God, it's so good. The leather. There's so much leather in this perfume. Leather jacket. Galbanum, so bitter. It's very dry, like cracked leather. Dry, cracked leather jacket. I don't know. I just love it. But I also love Queer de Russie. And my love for those are very different. You know, like I love Queer de Russie. And when I compare them, night clubbing's kind of like down here. But just wearing it on its own, I do love it. Jonathan says, I get dudded out cigarette. Really like that. Reminds me of smoking days. Nostalgic in an odd way. Yeah, same here. Same. I'd have a pack of smokes with me wherever I go. Smokes in the light. You even get the matches here. You got the dry. And just so dry. Maria says, I love all the violets from Guerlain. Après Leonde, Insolence. Also, Atkinson's Love in Idleness, although its longevity and intensity are not extraordinary. Stefan says, same for me, Nina. Too cigarette-y, eh? Carl says, I'm waiting for Esprit line. I'm waiting for the Esprit line of the Esprit line, right? It's only a matter of time. I still want to try layering Grand Soir with another vanilla. The only thing I would layer Grand Soir with would be Grand Soir. That's it. I wouldn't try it with anything else. Omar, I got the shits just from that comment. Yeah, it kind of gave me an ache too, a belly ache. I wonder if Omar's tried that. Where have you seen it, Omar? Tell us. Have you tried that? Chocolate milk and Chinese food? Did you try Gasada Ambassador Man? No, sir. Legacy says, I only tried layering oud fragrances with oud extracts, and it works. 100 pull-ups, back day, 2-mile run. Bro, you're going to sleep so good tonight. And when you wake up tomorrow, you'll feel like you hit like a truck. That's what I feel like when I do tons of push-ups. Like I got mauled by a truck. A Mack truck ran me over. It's so hard to get out of bed the next day. But that's awesome. Who else is hitting the gym? Who else is going to be going to get some dopamine? Nightclubbing sounds great. It really is. Queer to Russie too. Nina says, what's cheaper, smoking or showering in nightclubbing? Good question. About the same, eh? Esprit feels more like a marketing strategy, to be honest. You know what they feel like? Yeah, marketing, but it's just like more puffed up versions of what they are. More solid, more thicker, more richer. Everything is just kind of grandiosity compared to the originals. They're so grand. Absolute Pour Le Soir with Grand Soir. I've never tried Absolute Pour Le Soir. Crazy, eh? I don't remember trying it. Send today Michael Fermen, Michael Coors. That's a good one. That's another tobacco, isn't it, Jonathan? Michael Coors. I heard the newer Grand Soirs have less vanilla and more ambery. They were always more ambery to me than vanilla. Yeah. Yeah. But there you go. Guys, it's almost 3 p.m. on a Wednesday. Hope you're all doing great. Did you try Queer de Russie from Le Jardin Retrouve? It's like creamy, powdery compared to Chanel. Bazak, no, I haven't. Le Jardin, I've not. You have Absolute Pour Le... I do. I have Absolute Pour Le Soir. I don't have the other... I don't even remember what it's called. Pour Le Matin. Yeah, I don't have that. Absolute Pour Le Soir, yeah. They were great together. Why did they discontinue Pour Le Matin? Hello, Michael John. Good to see you. Hope you're doing great. Oh, Pour Le Soir, Pour Le Matin. I don't remember either of those either. Discontinued both, I imagine, right? Yeah, discontinued. But what's everybody wearing? Let us know your scent of the day. We'll hang out for a couple more minutes and I'm going to get going. But let us know. If you haven't dropped your scent of the day, let us know what you're wearing. Or recommend me a scent to wear. I'm looking for something to wear. Hopefully something with violets. I'm looking for more violets. I'm kind of leaning Get Along Lupin Dandy right now. That might be one of my favorite violet leaves. Did you try Kajal? I met Kajal. I met Mo last year in Portugal and the Kajal team. They won an art and olfaction. But did I try? I'm not very familiar with their perfumes, no. Moose says, sent today, quintessentially amber Sultan Pasha. How's that? Is that one of his new things? Pasha, Sultan Pasha. We had Pasha here for an interview. It was great. The guy loves to talk too. Those are the best interviews when you get somebody that loves to talk. You just ask them a question, they do all the talking. I want to advance my nose on the licorice note. Fell in love with Lolita Lempica back in the day. Licorice, eh? Now, licorice is interesting. Licorice root, aniseed. Yeah, those are all very earthy. I love earthy notes too. Aniseed especially. Anything that smells like the earth or ground or soil. But it's kind of minty too. Licorice, aniseed, root. And it lowers your test. Did you know that? Licorice? Anise will lower your testosterone. Houdini is in Dusita La Rhapsody Noir. Is that new? Dusita La Rhapsody Noir. For licorice, you've got to try Legacy of Petra. What is that? Oh, is that Stephen Humbert Lucas? Legacy of Petra. That sounds familiar. But I've not tried it though. You're a booty warrior? Have you slayed any booty? You got to slay before you can call yourself a warrior, bro. You got to slay. But I trust your slaying. Carlson Tower Rose Absolute. Does Tower have any good violet leaf perfumes? He's got a lot of rose. He loves rose, eh? It's like roses and everything. But I can't recall any violets. A violet leaf. Oh, Legacy of Petra is Penhaligon's. You've got great genetics. What does that mean? I've slayed. I bet you have, dog. I bet you have. It's nice to know the science behind perfumes. I need more anise now since I'm single. What do you mean now that you're single? Why couldn't you have it before? Heard Surge de Profundis is a big violet. Never, Omar, I was thinking about that yesterday. I was like, what am I going to wear tomorrow? Okay, I'm enjoying this now. Why am I enjoying nightclubbing? I'm enjoying it because of the violet leaf. So my thought process was tomorrow I want more violet leaf. And I was going through all my violets and I thought that would be a great one. It's so green and bitter though, de Profundis. I might try that. I might take out Profundis. It might be too green, though. Wally's back. What did you miss? You're going to have to rewatch the stream, Wally. The material from Les Indemnidables, folks, the Immortelle one, has facets of caramel, myrrh, and licorice. Immortelle Solaire? Yeah, that's a great one. Bozok says Fahrenheit for violet. Yeah, Fahrenheit, absolutely. Houdini says amazing stuff. Immortelle Solaire, I liked it too. I thought it was incredible. I thought it was really good. With the tobacco as well and the dry fruits. Yeah, really nice. Eugene got great genes. I need Sydney Sweeney genes. She got great genes, eh? Lowering my test to keep my mind off getting into another relationship. Yeah, just work on yourself, man. You don't need those extra activities. Just work on yourself. Focus on yourself, Legacy. That's it. I keep saying it. Focus on yourself. Don't jump into anything until the right one comes. The right one will come. But you want to make sure you're focused on yourself and not in the wrong one, not in the wrong relationship for when the right one comes, because then you're jammed. What are you going to do? Profundis is nice, not too green. For me, it's a little too green and a little too bitter. Like, I love bitter things, but Profundis to me is piercing, so sharp. It's like a pin. Where these, like the bitterness in nightclubbing is kind of dulled out. It's not as piercing and sharp. And it's got other things going on as well. Profundis is so green and bitter and stemmy. It's almost like you've cut a stem of a plant open and you get hit with that sharpness, that milky green sharpness. But still really fascinating and witchy and earthy and super cool at the same time. With a great name, De Profundis. Enrique, good to see you. Send the terre de Hermes Parfum. Hello, Eugene. Congratulations on Philosopher's Walk. Need to get a bottle. Awesome. Awesome. I imagine your sample has arrived and you're enjoying it and you've smelled it. She got a couple of great things, says Houdini. I have no idea what you're talking about, Houdini. No idea, bro. No idea what jeans you're talking about. I would like to have John Van Newman's jeans. That's true. I need to start working out. It's been a while. Did you try new Bleu de Chanel? I did. Bleu de Chanel and leather. I really don't know what to say, man. Like, Bleu used to be my thing in 2010. I loved it. I wore half a bottle. But after that, I didn't really wear much Bleu. I got the Eau de Toilette. I got the Eau de Parfum. I got everything except for the new one. I don't think I'll be purchasing it, to be honest. $300 for a leathery Bleu. I'd just rather wear Le Lion. Carl says I got compliments on my abs through my shirt at the gym today. Whoa. What were you doing? Crazy. How tight was your shirt? How big were your abs? And did you follow up? Did you follow through? What happened afterward? I like Christine Hendricks more than Sweeney. Yeah, you're allowed to. Is Profundus discontinued? It might be in the bell jar. My bottle is the Grat Seal. I'm not sure if it's discontinued. Maybe from the main line. I'm sure you can still find it in the bell jars. What do you think of Saracens? I've never tried Saracens. That's supposed to be a big jasmine. I don't remember trying it. Nina, what do you think of it? Saracens. Great name. Serge has the best names in perfume. Some of the best names. Yeah, I love the way Serge names his perfumes. Just been watching fitness and motivational videos to give me that extra push for the gym, says Legacy. Yeah, and you might need that for the first couple of weeks. You might need that motivation, or inspiration, until it just becomes a habit. And then you're like, oh, I don't need to waste time watching these videos. It's just like, this is what I got to do. There's no choice. There's no other option. This is just what I got to do. The same as I got to eat. I got to go to the washroom. I got to sleep. I got to go to work. I got to go to gym. Same thing. Like, you don't watch motivational videos to go to work, do you? Do you need to motivate yourself to go to work? No, you just kind of go. And that's what the gym turns into too. Maybe after 2 weeks, it turns into habit. When I want to smell sophisticated, seductive, and unique, I have a few Axe fragrances to choose. Awesome, man. Awesome. Is it a big difference between private blends and regular line Chanel? Yes, I would say so. They smell way more interesting, less mass appealing, more creative. Houdini says, I know we're talking about violets, but you should try a fragrance by Paul Schutz, Tears of Eros. I should, because the last time you recommended me to try something, Houdini, I ended up hiring a perfumer. Houdini's like, yo, Eugene, I know you love Frederic Malle, but you got to try this new small brand, Les Indable. I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, you got to try them. I think you would love them. And that's how I ended up finding Antoine Lee, like, to hire him for Les Abs, is because Houdini's like, yeah, you got to try Les Indable perfumes. They're incredible. The materials they use are awesome. They're blended like professionally and expertly, and you're just going to love them. So I did. I tried them off of his recommendation. And just like he said, I was blown away. So I will definitely look for this Tears of Eros. I don't know if I'll find it, but heavy metal hyacinth. It's like Eddie from Iron Maiden albums clutching a bunch of hyacinths. Whoa, Houdini, I don't know how I feel about this. Like death metal. Death metal hyacinths. Anthrax. Greg Plitt made my favorite motivational videos. Who's Greg Plitt? I like Mike Menser. Menser's crazy. I love Menser's attitude. I watch motivational videos to brush my teeth. What would happen if you didn't have the motivational video? Give me a sec, guys. Yo, guys, it looks like the sun is trying to bust out. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. It's right there. That's it right there. It's trying to bust out. Come on, son, you can do it. Like the little train that could. You can do it. Keep chugging. Chug, chug, chug. Eugene, here's my monthly question. What's your next purchase? My next purchase. I don't know, bud. What do you recommend, Jared? What do you recommend I have? There's a vintage I want. It's a YSL rose perfume, and it's called Paris. It might be Paris or Paris. I've always kind of wanted it. It's kind of a bitter rose, a green bitter rose. I was looking for it the other day. That's the last thing I was kind of looking for, Paris. I don't know. Oud Nude, maybe? Like if I run into a good deal. How about you, Jared? What's your next purchase? Space, what's happening? I got a 2015 Rose d'Arabi bottle today. Armani Privé is my top 3 favorites. All right, hope you got a good deal. I imagine you did get a good deal. Space is the master of deals. Oh, Moonbois. No, I didn't have any chance to practice backflipping. No, but I did a lot of stretching. I've been doing some pull-ups, been doing a lot of leg raises, warming up for the backflips, but I'm getting my core in order so I can lift off the ground. So I just got to get my legs over my head. But no, I haven't been practicing. Have you tried Dark Temptation by accident? No. My goal is to achieve an aesthetic bodybuilding physique. I don't want to look too jacked to look shorter because I'm 5'6". That's a great center of gravity for bodybuilders. Eugene is my motivation not to bust. Yeah, this is a no gooning zone here, guys. No busting. Retain your seed. What a cute lamp. You like that lamp? Yeah, she's cute. Kind of like a, I don't know, what do you call, ballerina or, I have no idea. My dad loves all this kind of figurines and shit. He's got figurines all over the house. Look at this. Like, check this out. This one's a little bit dusty, but he's got crap like this all over the fucking house. Like, look at this. You know what I mean? When we were kids and my parents would go, my brother and I would play hockey in the house. We've broken so many of these fucking things and hit them over the years. He had Michelangelo, a huge statue of Michelangelo. I clipped the wings off of him, both wings. They have no fucking idea. It's been there for years. Michelangelo with no wings. The wings were massive. I think the wings were like 2 feet long. You know what I mean? The statue was huge. I like that lamp. It's cool. Thank you. It is a cool lamp. Yeah, I like it too. I recommend that you blind buy HDP 1740. Guaranteed love, no doubt. Guaranteed or your money back? What's the guarantee? Goat. What's the guarantee? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, no, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I need a puppy. This is too cold for me. There's a new scent. It would be a mini schnauzer, too. I think it would be a mini schnauzer. Or blind by Comme des Garçons 1. I like that one. With the honey, huge, edgy spice attack with honey, amber, and grungy stuff. Yeah, it's honey and civet, I believe. I think that might be an Antoine Lee. Antoine Lee special, Comme des Garçons 1 with the honey. Happy to hear stretching and core work is key to performing a backflip. I'll check in again on your progress in the next month or two. Yeah, come back in a month or two. I'm really busy around here these days. Old Fashioned by Killian would probably be my next purchase because I don't have any whiskey in my collection as of yet. Are you a big fan of boozy perfumes? Boozy. My brother and I played soccer in the house, same problem. Yeah, you just never know where that puck's gonna end up. Hell yeah, we played mini hockey in the house all the time. Stitches were gotten, blood. Yeah, stitches. Absolutely. Hospital, everything. What's the Ram's name? Ramsey. Ramsey the goat. That's his name. His name is, he's got a name here. I'm not sure what it says though. Can you guys, maybe somebody can read that. It might be in a different language, but there's the name there. Made in Italy. Oro Zacchino 24. Oh, 24 carats, pure gold. To clean, do not use a brace. Oh, holy shit. This is 24 karat gold. Damn, brah. I had no fucking idea. Made in Italy. Oro Zacchino 24 karat. Fuck. I wonder what I can get on this. Get on eBay for this. 1740 is something I know you will love. It's up your alley right there. Check the note list. Seriously, it's mouth-watering note pair. What is it? What is it? What is the accord? What is the genre spaced? 1740. Is that the Shalimar? Any whiskey note fragrances you recommend? Whiskey. Fahrenheit Parfum. It's got rum. Vanille Havan, rum. Whiskey. Whiskey. I don't know. Whiskey. I'd have to go through my collection. Now we know why the Venus de Milos is without hands, Eugene Broke. I want to go get the Michelangelo, but my parents are in the room right now. They'd be like, what are you doing? But the wings are busted right off the back. Like when you look at the back, it's got two holes, like where each wing is supposed to be. It's fucking hilarious. Side questing backflips. It's like trying to buy used socks, but I'm now in a room waiting for the doc. What the fuck is happening? Why are you holding a goat? Because I'm the goat and I get to hold the goat. When you're the goat, you can hold the goat. Wally, come and get the goat, brother. That is not a bugger. I cut myself shaving there. I got to change my razor. Got to change my razor. My next purchase would be Guerlain Iris Torrefi if I had money. There's always that damn block, isn't there? We got to figure out that block. Where's Ramsey, though? Anyone know something about him? Talked to Ram last week. Ramsey sent me a message. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. I'll let him say how he's doing, but I figure he's doing okay. We just briefly spoke. That figurine is not dishwasher safe. Yeah, it says it has instructions in Italian, but I don't really understand. Oro is gold in Italian. Oro means gold. 24K gold. It's like Trump's penthouse in your living room. The ballroom. You need to use a picture of you and that ram for your thumbnail. All right, take a picture. Armani Privé Bleu Lazuli is my favorite honey vanilla combo. Yeah, there's some pretty good Armani Privés, aren't there? I'm still searching for a reasonably priced Gucci Prom too. Ay. Are there any other options? Stefan says whiskey, maybe Jacques Foth Velour Boisé. Does Grant Soir have any booze in it? No, eh? Booze is usually done with vanilla. Does it have to be whiskey? Boozy. Guerlain doesn't have anything boozy, do they? Nor does Chanel. I think the closest thing Chanel has to booze would be number 18. It's just like gin. It's not whiskey, but it's kind of a gin tonic. That's the booziest thing Chanel has. It's really dry too, not sweet at all. Does Frederick Moll have anything boozy? Oh, Monsieur has a rum note, I believe. Right? Does Monsieur have rum? Not whiskey, but rum. Stefan says whiskey. Jacques Foth Velours Boisé. I've not tried that. Booze is not my favorite accord in perfume. Like, I can do it, but it's not. What would your dad say if he saw you with the goat? I don't know. He'd probably give me a look and wonder what I'm doing with it. Yeah. Look at these. He's got fucking fit. Look at this shit. Fucking peacocks. Such a peacock, eh? They're everywhere, bro. They're everywhere. Oops. Look at the horses. All right. Got horses. I got all kinds of stuff. You got ballerinas. We got more, but I'd have to open the cabinetry. Yeah, but he's always been into these like figurines and stuff and putting them in all these weird places. And then we'd be shooting like tennis balls or pucks with our sticks. And I remember clipping a few or chasing my brother through the house and he'd grab onto, I don't know, he would just grab onto something as he's turning the corner and a figurine would go flying and then end up like in 1,000 pieces. And then in that moment, like we'd be in the middle of a fight, like fighting. And then the moment like a figurine smashes, the fight is forgotten. And then we're like, oh my God, how are we going to fix this? Then we'd be like best buddies, like working together. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just working, conspiring. How are we going to fix this and make this problem go away? What's happening often, Licked? Sent today testing some perfumes I am making as a wedding gift for some friends. Oh, that's cool. That's very nice. You look like Charlie Chaplin, man. I don't look like Charlie Chaplin at all, bud. At all. Yes, sir. The only boozy I had was CHMN Privé. Sent today Nouveau Monde by Michael John. Legacy says I fell in love with booze after CHMN Privé. Michael John says, I'm kind of eyeing to get Hermes Agar E Ben, another oud. Are you a fan of Acqua di Parma? Not very much, but every time I say that, I end up liking stuff like Colonia Assoluta. I hated that stuff for the longest time, and then like a switch flipped, And now I'm wearing it regularly. It's regular rotation for me now. Assoluta. Grand Soir is a little boozy to me, but no booze notes, I don't think. Yeah, it might feel a bit boozy, but I think you're right. I feel the same way. SDV or Tonka Imperial are a bit boozy, no? Yeah, a bit. I would say a bit. Nina says SDV is a little boozy to me. Yeah. Yeah. What else? Tobacco honey, booze or no? I'm going to say maybe a bit, the same as SDV, but not much. Yeah, Monsieur has rum. Yeah, what other Frederick Malls have booze notes? That might be the only one. Does Hermes have a booze note? L'Ombre de Merveille might be a bit boozy. L'Ombre, but I'm not sure. Grow your mustache back gives you more character. I don't know. I was told that I was in a conversation last night and saying wrong mustache can make you look like a pedo. What do you think of that, Sebastian? I was like, oh, damn, you can't be talking to me. The Tonka Serapia is very booze-like. I don't know Tonka Serapia. I mean, I've smelled it once or twice, but I don't remember. That's the new extracts. They're putting out booze in the extracts, eh? I got to try that again. Is very booze-like, says Nina K. Hi, Eugene. Do you have a rhino? Like a figurine? I have rhinoceros by zoologists. I don't know if I have a figurine rhino. If I looked around, I might be able to find one. They must speak to him, those statues. Bro, obsessed with animal figurines. We couldn't have animals in the house. He didn't like animals in the house, but he loves animal figurines. Chuck calling us nerds. I'm not sure I'm down for that. What are we doing? We're the same, Chuck. We're doing the same, with or without you. With or without you. We like nightclubbing in here, huh? Yeah, nightclubbing's got some love. Not everybody loves it. It's a little bit too dirty and cigarette-y and ashtray. It's ashtray in the way that Tom Ford's Tuscan leather is. I find that very ashtray and dirty-ish. The same as this. And Chanel Cristal is very ashtray, tobacco, and nicotine-ish. Very much like this. Cristal was the first thing I thought of when I smelled nightclubbing. I was like, oh, damn, there's that gorgeous nicotine note I love. Kind of bizarre, but it's really beautiful. AJW says, I love Descendres. Hopefully you have plans to create another spicy, smoky, woody masterpiece in the future. Awesome. Glad you love Descendres. And I'd love nothing less than that as well. I'd love that as well, AJ. Did you try to glue the wings back on? No, not a chance. There's no way in hell. I don't even know what I did with the wings. I can't remember if I saved them or if I chucked them out. Remind me tomorrow about Michelangelo. If my folks aren't in that room, I'll pull them out. It might not be Michelangelo. It's a huge angel. I think it's Michelangelo. It sucks that Aqua de Gio Profumo was discontinued too. My favorite aquatic. Guerlain Oud Essentials review. Oud Essential. Yeah, don't buy it. That's my review. Don't buy it. There's so many better ouds out there. Get Bois Mysterio, 1,000 times better. Get Santal Royale, 1,000 times better. Have you heard of Chanel Le Lion? Yes, Sebastian. Le Lion. I've got a bottle. I've heard a lot about Mikalov Gin Tonic. Got to try that as well. Monsieur has rum. Yes, Monsieur has rum. Lorenzo Villaresi Aqua de Colonia is spectacular. Has such a lovely spark. I love sparkly. Be honest, when I leave, it gets boring. Bro, all we think about is shutting it down when you leave. I'll try to remember. It will help if you sit in front of the lamp again. Well, yeah, I've got to be home. I've definitely got to be home. Thank you for your review. Well, it's not really a review. It's just an honest opinion. I was confused between that and Black Iris by Amwash. I don't think Oud Essential is worth really talking about. I don't even think it's worth the money it's selling for, to be honest. It's one of their least interesting absolutes. Has anyone ever told you look like Chris Noth, the actor? No, sir. You are the first. Bulgari Aqua Amara is a goated aquatic. The strength of the ocean. Discontinued though, Carl? I believe it is. Guys, I got to get going. It is 3:25. My shift starts in 5 minutes. It'll take me 2 hours to get there. But I got to get going. It was great seeing you. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day wherever you are in the world. You're all goats. You're all goats to me. See you very soon. Guys, have a great day wherever you are in the world. Put a little bit of elbow grease in there. And we'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Love you all. Bye for now.